Hi, welcome to Traveling with John. Today's video will be a very special trip that was taken back in the beginning of 2018 when cruising to Cuba was allowed. This was aboard the Carnival Freedom, and as you can see, this is the main atrium aboard the Freedom of the Cuba and the U.S. flag. The different video slides that you see are of us arriving into Cuba, and it's a beautiful place that has a lot of feelings that you'll get when you discuss that you have been to Cuba. Some folks will be fascinated. Some folks will be highly upset that we had visited a communist country. But it's like with all traveling, it's best to go because you learn something new, and it's so new that a lot of people haven't really been to Cuba. So that's why we jumped on the chance to take this very special trip. When we arrived, as you can see, the weather was gorgeous. Gorgeous. We did the tour of Cuba, which was a kind of a whirlwind day for us because we were there for 24 hours, and so we were trying to book as many as excursions that we could in one day, and we did. It was a very long day, but it was worth it, and I wouldn't have traded it for anything in the world. As you can see, we visited different parts of Havana, a hospital, which you wouldn't believe that is the hospital. This is the inside. Most of these buildings are very, very old, and when you get inside of them, they're very well upkept in the inside and decorated with great art from local Cuban artists. As you can see, there were tours using the classic cars of the 50s that gave you a ride around town for fairly low fee, and it was a great time. We had took in shopping as well as dining and sightseeing and buying Cuban cigars, real Cohibas and Monte Cristos that we brought back. Also Cuban rums that you really wouldn't been able to get out here, because the travel to Cuba was new again for U.S. citizens. It has since stopped, but there might be a reopening of that. We don't know, but you know, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a picture glimpse of life inside of Cuba. If you ever get a chance to go, jump at it. It's unlike probably any other country that you will visit as far as in the southern hemisphere, and I implore you to just visit it at least once. You won't regret it. Thank you for joining me. Hit that like button and that subscribe bell on the upper right. It's free, I promise you. And if you like the content, just hit like. I hope you don't hit the don't like button, but I'm pretty sure that you enjoyed seeing Cuba. Not too many places will show you this unless you look at some old reels or if you've been yourself. Once again, thank you for joining me on this short little video of traveling with John. I'll be quiet for a little bit so you can see the pictures and just, enjoy yourself. As you can see, we were on the tour bus. We were able to get out. We had a guide. We stayed together as a group, and it is just mind-blowing, the sights and the people. And as you can see, the classic cars, you never get tired of that. It was just a once in a lifetime experience that you'll never forget. I will have a video series of one of the excursions that we had taken in the evening at the Hotel Parisian. It was a cabaret show with different acts, different artists in full colorful dress and entertainment. If you were into like that Celia Cruz sort of atmosphere show, you'll really enjoy the videos in the video that I will be uploading for our trip to Cuba. And those videos will tend to be short, but there'll be a lot more of them since we were there for quite a while, as you can see. This is the night shot of the Hotel Parisian in Havana, and you see the bus and the tour cars, and it was just a magnificent just feeling that you get. You're just overcome with emotions. As you can see now, reliving this time back in 2018, which seems so far ago, but it really wasn't. It really wasn't. What you're looking at is inside the cabaret show at the Hotel Tropicana, at the Hotel Parisian. They also have one at the Hotel Tropicana, but that was sold out. But this show was just incredible. It was about 2.5 hours long, and it was non-stop singing and dancing, just full of lively entertainment. And we had plenty of mojitos and great Cuban dishes, so good. But one thing, if you ever go to Cuba and you tend to forget some of the things that you're accustomed to living in the United States. The plumbing isn't that great. And when you go to the restroom, there aren't any toilet seats in most of the restrooms. Also, women should bring a roll of their own toilet paper, because you would have to tip, well, you usually would have to tip the door person to get into the bathroom. And it kind of reminds you of a club where they'll have the attendee inside with soap and cologne and towels, but you have to tip them to use all these things that you're accustomed to using at home. So the important thing to remember is bring your own toilet paper if you are a woman, or if you're a guy, and you have to go number 2. I hate to say that, but I'm sorry. But, keep that in mind. Also, keep in mind that you do have to tip for a lot of things. So if you have to use the restroom, keep that in mind again. Cubans are very friendly and approachable. They speak, English as well. A lot of them do. So it shouldn't be any language barriers for the most part. But have a great time if you ever get to go. And once again, hit that like button, the subscribe button. And I thank you again for joining me